Hi, so I don't know if a bloody nose counts as an injury, but parts 2 and 3 are definitely injuries, so whatever. Anyway, so this happened at the beginning of the school year. It was still kind of summer, so it was really hot and really dry. Perfect weather for getting a bloody nose, yay! And I had a stuffy nose, so I was constantly like... And apparently this is harmful for the blood vessels or something, because my mom was constantly telling me to stop it, but I ignored her, of course, he. So first period, class was starting in a couple of minutes, and as I sat down and I gently wiped my nose, that's all it was, and, well... Holy banana, it was terrible. It was really bad. So, well, I'm actually an expert at bloody noses because, well, I got 87 bloody noses in 2018. Yes, I kept count. So I was annoyed, but I was pretty calm. I just asked the teacher, I'm like, hey, Miss Yang, can I go to the bathroom? Sure, whatever, I don't care. So I, ran to the bathroom and tried to stop the bleeding, but I quickly realized that this was not an ordinary bloody nose. Basically, I was stuck at the bathroom sink for a full 20 minutes. Every time I let go... And to make it awkward, kids and teachers were constantly coming in and out of the bathroom, and I was just stuck there. So finally, it kind of stopped bleeding, so I just went back to class because I was really frustrated. And when I got there, everyone was working in groups on a weird project, which was great, of course. So I joined in a group, but my nose was still kind of bleeding, so honestly, I wasn't getting any work done at all. The teacher came up to me 3 times to see if I was okay, and finally she just gave me a pass and sent me to the office. So going to the office, I was kind of nervous, but hopeful too. Maybe the nurse can actually help the bleeding stop. Well, guess what? I was wrong! There wasn't even a nurse in the office. I just walked in, I told them I had a bloody nose, and they just were like, oh, okay, here's some tissues, just sit in this chair until the bleeding stops. So I did that, and guess what? 15 minutes more passed, and it kept bleeding. And then to make everything worse, the office lady said my shorts were breaking the dress code. And basically my school dress code is terrible. So shorts have to completely cover your knees. You can't wear yoga pants, blue jeans, or athletic pants, or pants with holes. And she said my pants weren't exactly athletic pants, but any pants that you could potentially exercise in, that's what she said, you could potentially exercise in, are not allowed at the school. And breaking the dress code means detention. And I've never had detention because I'm a goody two-shoes. So I kind of just started crying in the office. I mean, it wasn't like tears were rolling down my face. I was doing my best not to cry, but that wasn't really working out. Honestly, I think she just felt really sorry for me at that point. And the bloody face helped too, so she decided not to give me detention because of the circumstances, is what she said. Which basically just meant she felt really bad for me because I was being an idiot and I was crying and the freaking... Okay, whatever. Back to the story! Okay, so I was sitting there for 15 minutes and then another office lady told me to call my mom. Is that really necessary? Well, we just want to let her know that you're here, okay? It's just protocol. Crap. So I was freaking out because remember how she told me to stop blowing my nose? And now I have to be all, hey, Mom, guess what? So I didn't really have a choice, so I had to call her. And long story short, she was not happy. However, I'm glad that I called her because she actually gave me some good advice that was actually helpful, unlike the stupid office people. So basically she said, hey, do they have any ice? Maybe if you suck on ice, it'll stop the bleeding. So I asked them for some ice, and 2 minutes after sucking on it, the bleeding just stopped and I could go back to class, and it was awesome. But the thing is, that bloody nose lasted an entire hour, and that was miserable and stupid. Okay, the end. Leedly, here's parts 2 and 3. But if you're watching this before I made parts 2 and 3, sorry they aren't here. You're just gonna have to wait a while.